Well, happy game day, Flames fans. Long time no see, and welcome to the Flames TV live pregame show brought to you by Budweiser. Now, tonight the Flames look to get back in the win column after another prolonged schedule delay, but they're going to have to do it against a formidable Florida Panthers team. Tonight also marks the return of former Flames Sam Bennett. A little bit more on him a bit later, but let's take a closer look at tonight's matchup. Now, Florida comes into tonight sitting top of the league in winning percentage and have won 8 of their last 9 games, including a 9-2 victory over the Columbus Blue Jackets on January 15th. They've averaged about 6 goals per game in that stretch. For the Flames, it wasn't that long ago. They lost to the Panthers in back-and-forth game in Sunrise, Florida on January 4th. They're trying to snap a season-long 4-game losing streak, including a 4-1 loss at home to the Ottawa Senators. Now, the Flames have had ample practice time to prepare for this explosive Florida team, and although Calgary is facing the longest losing streak it's experienced this season, the attitude around the team has been, hey, what better way to get back into winning than to win against a first-place team?
I mean, let's just, worry about one period at a time here. Put those games behind us, playing against a good team tonight, so just focus on that first period and get back to, how we were playing at the start of the year. And we had a lot of good practice days, I think, to get us ready for tonight.
We know the urgencies, now, and we know that we need to have a better showing than we did last game. And, it's tough when you're not able to get into a rhythm and you're just constantly practicing. But, we've definitely practiced hard, and they've been competitive, and, a lot of conditioning and skating. And so there should be no excuse come game time tonight. And I think, there's no better way to get in the win column than against a great team.
We set our targets late in the summer were to be an honest, hardworking team. So if we're an honest, hardworking team, then we'll win our share. If we're not, we won't.
All right, let's take a look now at who to watch for the Panthers. It's that familiar face, number 9, just like his old friend Lanny McDonald, Sam Bennett, who played over 400 career games in Calgary. He has 6 goals in his last 4 games, with 15 goals on the season. And from a former Flame to a former Cat, Eric Gudbranson, he was drafted 3rd overall by the Panthers in 2010 and sits 2nd on the Flames in penalty kill minutes, averaging close to 3 minutes on the ice when Calgary is shorthanded. Now, it's the second and final meeting between the Flames and the Panthers, and just 2 weeks ago, the Flames were handed a 6-2 loss in Sunrise, Florida, despite putting 49 shots on goal. Now, tonight, the home team seeks revenge and looks to get back to what their winning ways were earlier this season.
Yeah, they're a great team. I've seen them obviously more than most guys in our room have over the last year or so. Obviously it's no secret they're very offensively gifted. They have a lot of guys that can hurt you, and obviously one of their biggest strengths is their depth. They get contributions up and down the lineup. So, for us, I think to be successful against teams like this that are kind of high firepower and good offensive teams, it's just it's pretty simple, really. You got to be a great checking team. You got to be a great defensive team committed to playing in your own end, and then teams like this typically will give you your opportunities. You don't have to force it because they're so aggressive, and you're going to get your chances that way.
We actually played really well in there. We didn't finish chances, and once we got behind, then we started turning pucks over to create chances, and that's a no-no against them. And then I'd say the other thing was something that was really uncharacteristic for our group would be, we gave up the 2 power play goals in the first period. And they were basically lost battles in the corner pucks went low to high, and they went to the net, beat us out of the corner and beat us to the front of the net. So we have to be a lot more competitive in those parts of the game, and it showed up in our penalty kill.
All right, stick with us. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. There's more to come on the pregame live show.
All of us at Calgary Sports and Entertainment are thrilled to welcome you back to the Scotiabank Saddledome and would like to share some important updates and reminders. Attending the game should be a fun night out, but as fans, we are all in this together when it comes to taking on the common opponent of COVID-19. So please do your part. Much like our players, everyone has their own equipment preferences. Face coverings are required, so please remember to bring one and ensure you're wearing it at all times while inside the venue. Based on current AHS guidelines, games, no food and beverage is allowed in the seating bowl. Every team needs good defense, so if you feel the urge to cough or sneeze, please do so into your elbow or a tissue. Please also remember to wash your hands frequently with warm, soapy water. Additionally, we have added many conveniently located hand sanitizing stations throughout the Scotiabank Saddle Dome. Under some circumstances, the puck may be propelled into the spectator area with enough force to cause serious injury. If you are struck, immediately ask the nearest usher for help and directions to the medical station. Perhaps most importantly, please make sure you are kind and respectful to one another, as well as the venue staff, who are working hard to ensure the best possible experience for our patrons. If you have any questions about any of these important updates and reminders, please don't hesitate to contact a venue representative or Calgary Flames customer service. You can also report any issue or ask a question by texting us your seat location along with your question and the word S-Dome to 587-327-2207 to reach our fan text line. We greatly appreciate your support and understanding. Together, we can enjoy a safe and fun return to the Sea of Red in the Scotiabank Saddle Dome.
Well, welcome back to the Flames TV Live pregame show brought to you by Budweiser. As we get you set for this matchup between the Florida Panthers and the Calgary Flames, time for Need to Know. Both Jacob Markstrom and Eric Branson are former Panther draft picks. Markstrom was 31st overall in 2008, Branson 3rd overall in 2010. Ryan Lomberg made his NHL debut with the Flames. He appeared in 11 games total with the Flaming Sea. And Calgary ranks 3rd among home penalty killing at 89.3%. All right, well, we talked about Sam Bennett and Ryan Lomberg and their time with Calgary. Anybody who knows and has spent any time in Calgary knows about our little jewel in the mountain in Banff. You're looking at some time that the Florida Panthers have spent at the practice facility there in our favorite little jewel town in the mountains. And tonight marks just the second game in 11 days for the Flames, and after tonight, they don't play again until Saturday night when they visit the slumping Edmonton Oilers. Now, with the extended time in between games, we'll see tonight how the Flames rise to the challenge and building momentum and setting a rhythm.
It's nice to get into a rhythm, but it's nothing we can control. I mean, I think we've sort of said this all along. It's one day at a time, and I'm sure stuff's going to change as we go forward. So when the games come, we need to be prepared to play and have good efforts out there.
You know, I think our coaching staff's done a good job of creating game-like situations for us in practices the last few days, and in between games. That's the big thing. Is it's so hard to recreate what actually happens in the middle of a game when another guy's really trying to take your head off or steal the puck from you with everything he's got. But we're trying to create that in practice and keep it as tight as possible.
Well, time now for your starting goalies for tonight. 20-year-old Spencer Knight gets the start for the Florida Panthers, his first since entering COVID protocol 2 weeks ago. And Jacob Markstrom gets the nod for his 27th start of the season, this one against his former team. Well, that does it for tonight's pregame show. We'll see you back here in the first intermission. Enjoy the game, everybody.